When exploring to the topic, I wanted to explore in depth. Body image was the first subject I am to analyze. It has been a personal trigger for me since my teenage years. I greatly appreciate podcasts for providing me with insightful ideas and information, very easily accessible on my phone. I particularly enjoy learning about self acceptance, health, mindfulness, and those topics. On the podcast that caught my attention and I wanted to talk about is Christ-centered body image, which focuses its episodes on subjects like body, nutrition, exercise, and everything related to Christian values and principles. The podcast delves deeply into the topic of body image, addressing the various insecurities that arise around the body. While it is a very engaging episode and encourages a lot of pondering, I believe it could benefit from a more professional background. The host, Carissa Marie, is identified as a fitness coach on her Instagrams. However, we know that becoming an online coach nowadays is very accessible to many. And we lack a little of information of the academic foundation of her ideas or the reputation of the school she attended. For instance, when discussing diet, nutrition, she said like studies without specific saying which studies or where they come from, leaving a gap in the medical or scientific support. I think that adding such information will increase the credibility of her podcast. Additionally, although we all have bodies, not everyone identifies as a Christian. Not everyone's quote the Bibles or we follow all those beliefs, which is frequently quoted in her podcast. I acknowledge my bias on this topic since I believe in God. I have experienced how my faith has positively influenced my mindset about my body, my self-respect, and all of those related. However, it's essential to recognize that not everyone shares those beliefs, and diverse perspectives and opinions should be considered when talking about these topics. In conclusion, while I appreciate the insights shared on her podcast, and the way it relates to my faith, a more comprehensive professional background and acknowledgement of diverse perspective, I think will contribute a lot on the information she presents. The second artifact I wanted to discuss on its Instagram, specifically focusing on Reels. Instagram knows for its massive reach in both addicting and easy to use. However, I found that valuable information and ideas are present if we know what we're following and which content we are engaging with. Fitness is one of my top interests, like meal prep, fitness routines, and all of those are essential. And over the years, I have followed a lot of people and I have observed how the abundance of information has actually impacted my self perception of my body. I have get to compare my body to other people in both positively and negatively ways. I have noticed how those ideas and diets and exercise, we can become a lot of judgmental of our bodies. One aspect I frequently question is the concept of diet, eating habits, and significance of nutrition in achieving our fitness goals. Instagram is flooded with influencers addressing those topics. One of them is Brenna Cox, the owner of the Body by Brief Fitness Instagram account. Aims to multitude of content which sometimes is easy to lose track of the information on or where this information is coming from. However, the video I wanted to share is sustainable, straightforward, and applicable to a broad audience without like any specific one, since it's about food and the way we eat. The fitness accounts, like many others, sometimes lacks credibility and information. Nonetheless, the simplicity of the video coupled she quoted a lot of studies and a lot of statistics, and she says where those statistics come from. To further enhance the content, I will suggest just a little more quotation of knowledgeable individuals. Regarding bias, I believe my opinion on this topic is not fixed and involves over time. I view the information as relevant to everyone, with only exceptions as people without access to social media or children that don't find Instagram engaging or interest, or like even this topic they don't find a lot of interest on learning about nutrition. In conclusion, exploring of both artifact, the podcast, Christ-centered body image, and the Instagram's account content, specifically Reels share a complex dynamic of surrounding body image, self-perfection, influence, and online platforms. Both platforms play a significant role in shaping and understanding our health, fitness, and overall well-being. I think we have to take the best for everything that is around us, but we have to analyze what we are hearing, what we are looking to, and see how our perspective of our body, of ourselves, it can be changed, and how we can become mental. However, I think that social media also can give us a lot of information and can be positive for a lot of us. So those are the artifacts I wanted to talk about a little more.